There's a local park called a sky hike. It's basically a ropes course that gets higher and higher with each level. And I would not even attempt to do it if it were not for the safety harness. I might be brave enough to step out on those ropes because I trust the harness. Now, life can feel like a ropes course at times. The ground beneath us feels uncertain, like we could lose our balance and fall at any time. And the uncertainty tempts us to fear. And no matter how many times people tell us to not be afraid or that everything will work out, we just don't trust it. The good news is that there is someone we can trust in life, no matter what's happening, and we want to make sure our preschoolers know it. We're bringing out the music and dancing and fun instruments to help teach our preschoolers that they can press play and trust God. In fact, it's so important to us that they know that they can trust God, we're going to focus on it for 2 months. And the Bible stories they'll be hearing will give them plenty of reasons why they can trust God. So week 1, we'll begin with how much God loves us. God loves us so much, He gave us Jesus to be our friend forever. Now that's a lot of love. And we want our preschoolers to know that because God gave them Jesus, they can press play and trust God's love for them. Then we'll hear the story of a guy named Joshua in his battle against Jericho. Joshua had a choice to make, and it all came down to whether or not he trusted God and His plan. God's plan for Joshua worked, and we want our preschoolers to know that they can press play and trust God's plan for them too. Week 3, we'll hear about how Gideon trusted that God could use him despite his weaknesses. And God used Gideon to do some pretty amazing things. We want our preschoolers to know that they can press play and trust that God can use them to do pretty amazing things too. We end the month learning about trusting that God can do anything. We're talking about Elijah. Elijah totally trusted God and told everyone around him that God is the one true God and they should trust Him too. God heard Elijah and showed everyone around him that He is the one true God. He sent fire down on an altar when Elijah asked Him to. We want our preschoolers to know that they can press play and trust that God is the one true God and He has the power to do anything. Now, as our preschoolers grow up and life begins to feel a little uncertain, we want to make sure they know they can press play and trust that God loves them, has a plan for them, will use them, and has the power to do anything in their lives.